Hey guys, Mr. Levinson again. I am talk to you about political parties. And you guys are all familiar with maps that are looking like this, and we're going to be seeing more of them over the summer and into election season, where we have Democrats and Republicans. This is a map of the 2012 election. I'm sorry, the 2016 election, which was the last president. And what you're going to read, or what you have read in lesson 3 from HMH book, is Washington's farewell address. And Washington sets this precedent, which is a word that we've learned in lesson 2. He sets this precedent by making a farewell address. And every president since him has done this. But Washington is famous in his farewell address for making warnings to the United States of America about things that we should try not to do. And one of those warnings I want to talk to you about today of, yes, political parties. George Washington said, stay away from political parties. Bad for us. One of the things that he didn't about political parties is that they divided us. Sometimes they divided us geographically. Part of the country was one party, the country was another party. And we can see that if we were to look here through history, you'll see that this part of the country will vote Republican almost every election. And I can show that to you here with historical elections. I can show you how different regions of the country, geographically, just like Washington warned against, geographically, they are one party. So this whole section of the country here always votes Republican and has voted Republican in almost every since the 1940s when they voted Democrat. The Republican Party has controlled this part of the country for a long time, but they're not alone. Democrats have controlled the West Coast and the East Coast, the Northeast, as well. So geographically, we are divided. And Washington warned us against this. Washington said, be careful of this. It's not good for the country. One of the reasons it's not good for the country, the executive branch, legislative branch, which are meant to check each other, if one is one party and the other is another party, nothing gets done. And we can see that here in the news just recently. He has been, attacking Democrats, saying there's a lot of evil on the Democrat side. They've gone totally crazy. Republican president angry at the Democrats. And we, I hear it in class all the time. People are, upset with Trump, and there are a lot of Democrats that don't like him. But this isn't a new thing. We go back to Obama. In Obama's presidency, his argument, Republicans are picking on me because they don't like me. Sorry about the ads. Obama's new argument, Republicans are picking on me because they don't like me. This is during President Obama's presidency, when he was president, towards the end of his term, that Republicans don't like him. Before President Obama was George W. Bush, and the same thing. George W. Bush says that the Democrats are obstructing him. They're getting in the way. They are stopping him from doing what he wants to do. Go back before that, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was actually impeached. And a lot of Republicans were up with him. They didn't like him. And also, even what he was doing, or that they think that he was a moral president. Go back before that, George W. Bush. The first George Bush. President Bush and congressional Democrats slugged it out today over taxes, spending, and the affections of the middle class. So they are arguing there. Go back to President Bush. The heated argument between President Reagan and Democratic leaders Tuesday highlighted an increasingly irate confrontation. This is nothing new, and Washington warned us about this. Washington address, take care not to have these big political party differences. So why did we not listen to him? Different answers to that is that we, as a country, We like to be on teams. We like to say, rah, 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 our guy wins and your guy loses, and to be part of a team. It's not always good for the country, though, and Washington knew that. Next video, I'm going to talk about another thing that Washington warned us about, which was having alliances with other parts of the world. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching, and have something out of that.